Hi, this is Sir Pastor Jim. Um, I'd like to try this out for a minute and see how well the microphone's working, but at the same time, I have a story to tell. It starts back way, way, way when I was younger at 9, when something happened to me. I was in the back seat of my parents' car. My dad and my mother were up front, and we were driving to the town mall. And as the car went by, my father got angry at it with his road rage, and I gave the driver the finger, this finger. And what happened was, after that, the thought of it stayed on me, in my hand, something, and I tried all these gestures to try and feel better, and I couldn't feel any better. But after a while, I just feel better and keep doing it, and feel better and keep doing it, and feel better and keep doing it. And you know what I'm leading up to. But after a while, it got worse and worse and worse, and 30 years later, I'm obsessive compulsive. Still, but there's a difference. Okay, from 9, I went to being obsessed with um, kind of, ingesting poison somehow and dying from it. That was my biggest fear at that point at 9. My biggest fear graduated from that to what my mother had warned me about, which was don't drink your cold drinks too fast because you could shock your stomach and die from it. And well, I kind of overreacted from that one and became my obsession. Then I graduated from that went out till about when I was 11, when my mother and my sister were late coming home from school supply shopping, and the idea came into mind that they had had a bus accident. And then ever since then, I was afraid of my mother having a bus accident whenever she took the bus to go anywhere, especially at bingo. Meanwhile, that graduated on to when I experimented with drugs when I was about 12, marijuana. And if you think about OCD and marijuana, well, bad combo. And I ended up being obsessed about that sucker for a while by just being afraid of ingesting any kind of drug really that could alter your mind, and I just really didn't like it. I was scared to death of it, and I never thought I'd ever want to take it. I was scared, scared, scared. And after that, well, my sister opens her mouth and mentions that people have flashbacks from their drug episodes, and to me, it could be marijuana too, even though she failed to mention it being LSD. But that's what usually happens to LSD people who use that. They get their flashbacks, but I thought it meant marijuana and or any drug that is. And I started obsessing that I was having flashbacks all the time, and my ritual was basically to I don't know, read an Archie comic so I could basically get my mind off the feeling and just feel better. And yeah, that was my next ritual. And then it just got more progressively worse. And like I said, 30 years later, I'm 39 now, and I have OCD, and it's not what most common people would have with OCD. There's 3 grades to it, which is your normal OCD, where you just have your regular hand washing rituals or something that you do all all the time as life progresses on. Then you have your 2nd grade, which is what I had, which I just described, where it just changes to gradual maturity, with your maturity to a more mature worry or fear. And then 3rd grade, which is basically what I had because the doctors had misdiagnosed me for 18 years and they had me going for schizophrenic, which they were wrong. I was not. And that had me obsessed that I could be having the symptoms. When how can I be obsessing or being afraid of having the symptoms if I had the damn disorder? And I didn't. I had OCD. That's the reason why. And then recently, these last 7 years, I was diagnosed with having schizoaffective disorder, but they were wrong again, and they still think I have it, but I don't. And this recent visit at the hospital has proven it. And I have bizarre obsessive compulsive disorder, but not schizoaffective disorder. In fact, even if they don't want to diagnose me obsessive compulsive, And they have me schizoaffective, doesn't matter because I don't have to have that either. Because I happen to know how to treat brain disorder myself, and I am in remission with my OCD. And if I happen to have schizoaffective disorder, not anymore. Meanwhile, if you'd like to know how to deal with all three illnesses, whether you have OCD, doesn't matter how bad it is, whether you have schizophrenia or schizoaffective disorder, which is schizophrenia and bipolar disorder, or whether you have bipolar manic depression disorder, it's up to you if you want this help, but I got the help. I can teach you it. And for most likely reasons, for OCD, is gone. If you can have anything all the way down to, say, compulsive gambling or even anorexia, I can help you with that, and it's gone too. I can help you with your schizophrenia for the most part, but I don't know what it's like to have schizophrenia myself, but I can help you with it. And I have a feeling you will not need your medication so badly, and you most likely will be up and at 'em doing your regular living stuff, except for a few minor difficulties. And if you're bipolar, I don't think you'll be lasting bipolar very long. Now, I don't know how severe your cases are or how long or how far this program will go, but depending on how strong you are is depending on how well you'll be. You might still have to be on medication anyways. But how about this? How about a complete recovery that maybe you don't need the medication, or if you do, it's a meager amount compared to how well you'll live your life, that you'll be taking these pills like as if they're vitamins in the morning for mineral supplements that you lack in your system to have a regular functioning brain. Imagine that. Pills that are kind of like food for you, just so that you can, function normally like anybody else eating food. Well, that's basically the gist of it. And I'm offering this program to anyone who wants it. You leave your name, you leave your email, I'll get in contact with you and I'll give you my program, which I'm soon going to be making completely, and it's going to be on DVD. And I'll give it to you full force. I'm in remission right now, and I'm not obsessing. How far can you get without the medication? What am I on? Not much. Because, like I said, even without the medication, I can deal with it. I have something to prove to the doctors next time. Even if I don't have OCD, just to say, give them the benefit of the doubt, and say I do have schizoaffective disorder. Not anymore. So I still won't need their fucking help. Pardon my language. I don't need it. Because I know how to deal with it. That's it. Oh, I'm looking forward to my next appointment. Meanwhile, you want the help? I can help you. You see how I'm like in person? You know how I happen to be? I'm telling you, I don't around. I don't mess around. I don't screw around. I'm serious. You can be helped. It's up to you now. You call your shots. Leave me your info and I'll get back to you. Trust me on this one, and God bless. God bless you, the one who wants to get out of their crap and get into life again. Take care.